And it's like Hill said, it takes no more effort is required to aim high in life, to demand abundance and prosperity, than is required to accept misery and poverty. This is so beautiful to understand that. Do you know it's easier to earn $1 million than it is to earn 100,000? It is. It's easier to do a lot than it is to do a little. See, I was cleaning floors, and I thought the answer was clean another office. And I was working myself into an early grave. I'm still in my 20s, and I pass out on the street. And I came to, I see this great big police officer standing over me, and then I see a crowd of people around me. Then I see these lights flashing, I guess from ambulance or police cars. Then I see a couple of guys with a stretcher. I guess everybody thought I'd dropped dead. And they called the police, they called the ambulance. I had passed out from exhaustion. And I finally regained consciousness, and it was a scary situation with all these people and the cops and everybody there. And I finally talked them out of taking me to the hospital, and I got away by myself. And it was like a quiet voice in my head said, Bob, if you can't clean all of them, don't clean any of them. And I got dressed up, and I got other people cleaning offices. And we quickly moved into different cities and different countries. If you can't reach everybody with essential oils, multiply yourself. See, that is how this is done. Find other people. Sell them on the beautiful part, the beautiful opportunity. Now look at this for a moment. You and I are spiritual beings. We live in a physical body. Most people think from time to time they're having a spiritual experience. That's not true. We're having a physical experience. Being a spiritual being is powerful. Spirit is all-knowing. Spirit's all-powerful. Spirit's omnipresent. Do you know there's a part of you that's omnipresent? You say, well, how could that be? Well, take your smartphone, take a picture of someone, and send it to someone. It doesn't matter where they are in the world, they're going to get it. Because the second you hit send, it's all over the world. It's omnipresent. Where do you think your thoughts are? Thought waves are cosmic waves. They penetrate all time and space. You are a thinking being. You've been gifted with an intellect. Do you know that this is what separates you from all your pets, from all the other little creatures on the planet? Do you know that all the little creatures on the planet are completely at home in their environment? We're the only creature on the planet that's totally disoriented in our environment. And that's because we've been given the ability to create our own environment. We operate with higher faculties. And it's how we use those higher faculties that's going to dictate our emotional state. Our emotional state controls the vibration we're in. A lot of people laugh at the law of vibration. Hold your hand in front of you. Do you know at the very best it's a sieve? Your hand is a mass of energy and a high speed of vibration. Your hand is changing at the rate of millions of cells per second. If you took your body and put it in a completely dark room in front of an infrared television camera, you'd see your body as a glistening, radiating, gleaming form. If you could hear the sound of the vibration, it would be like a symphonic concert as the waves dip and dive. You are a living genius. But you've got to release it. Spirit is omnipresent. Now look at this for a moment. Spirit is 100% evenly present in all places at the same time. See those lines? Those lines represent levels of vibration, frequencies. There's an infinite number of frequencies. Now, as you start to study this, you're going to find the highest side of you is the spiritual side, the lowest is the physical side. But sitting right in the center is the intellect. And the intellect has the ability to tap into the spiritual side to get the power to create the ideas to change the physical side. And what we've got to understand is that every one of those levels of vibration is hooked up to the one above and the one below. They're all hooked together. There is only one power in the whole universe. Everything is an expression of the same power. We ask, well, how does that work? Well, let's look at it. You're a spiritual being, and I want you to think. You can relate to this. There's your intellect, and there's the physical. See, what we want to do is activate the intellectual part of us. And as we do, we tap into the thought world. Where's thought? Thought's omnipresent. You can go underwater and think. I work with the astronauts who are on the other side of the moon thinking. And you pull the thoughts together and you build an idea. Young Living Essentials is nothing but an idea. The idea was held in Gary's mind and held, and it altered his vibration, which changed his behavior, which changed what he attracted. And now it's a living, breathing company all over the place. What did Andrew Carnegie say? He said, any idea that's held in the mind, that's emphasized, it's either feared or revered, will begin at once to clothe itself in the most convenient and appropriate form available. You can be worried. Those thoughts could be worrisome thoughts, fear. What did the great sufferer in the Bible, Job, say? Lo, the thing I fear has come to visit upon me. By